Hi everyone, this is Lori here with Lori Hooks. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. So, Rebecca over at Yarn and Pajamas and we have been doing a Hooked on Wreaths collaboration for 2023. So we did spring wreaths earlier this year, and then we did our summer wreaths, and then our fall wreaths. We should have started them around August 20th, 21st, around then. We should have started them. But I had a flood in my house, if you haven't followed, and the flood was about a week before the release of those videos. And I had asked Rebecca if we could put a pin on it, pause it, cancel it. I wasn't sure at the time what I would be able to do and what I wouldn't be able to do. A lot's gone on since then. I do have a life update video that I posted last week about that if you're interested, you could go watch that if you didn't check it out. But now I'm in a place where I'm wanting to work on some things. I'm wanting to work on some new things. And so I messaged Rebecca last week and said, hey, do you want to take that pin out of it? Do you want to get started on these fall wreaths? I know it's late, but do you want to get on it? And she said, yeah, of course I do. So Rebecca is the fall lover. She absolutely loves fall. She loves working on fall projects. She likes the fall colors. She likes fall weather. So, whereas fall is it's usually a little harder for me. It's not something that just I want to do. Fall colors don't really appeal to me so much. But there's something about this year that is appealing to me more, whether it's, I really had a crappy few weeks there and I was feeling really negative and down. And now that things are starting to look up a little bit more, whether it's just the positive energy and so that's helping, or whether it's the neighborhood that I'm currently staying in, because this neighborhood, lots of people here seem to decorate for fall. Lots of people have their houses decked out for Halloween, and with fall colors and all that kind of stuff. Whether it's that, I don't know, but this year I am way more into it than I normally am, and I'm wanting to get started on some new things. So I'm really looking forward to doing this fall wreath. I'm really excited about it, and I wanted to show you guys what my ideas are. So as for every wreath that I've done so far, I've gotten on Google or whatever and looked up some crocheted patterns for things that interested me. Some of my first wreath that I did for spring, I did a pattern. I pretty much followed that pattern to a T. I just sized things differently. For my summer one, I kind of went off on my own, did my own thing. For the fall one, this time I'm going to kind of do a mishmash of some different patterns that I saw, some different ideas that I saw. I'm going to kind of put them all together to be into my own wreath. So I'll kind of try to explain here what my plan is. So first of all, let's get started with the materials. You need a foam wreath. So here's my foam wreath. This is an 11.9 inch, or approximately a 12-inch foam wreath that I purchased at Michael's. These seem to never go on sale, but I used my 30% off coupon to buy it. So there's my foam wreath. Then the next thing I need to do is I need to cover this wreath with a color. So this time I decided to use this off-white. This is Loose and Threads. And the color of this is, I can't find a color name on here. Oh, it's Iran. Okay. It's a medium 4-weight yarn, acrylic. So then, that's going to be pretty boring on its own. So we need some color involved. So I think I'm going to add some fall accessory type items. So, some pumpkins, which for some pumpkins, we need some orange. So this is also Loops and Threads Impeccable, just different labeling. This is their new label. This is their old label. And the color on this one is pumpkin, appropriate. Again, this is a 4-weight. And then I need some green to go with the pumpkin, whether it be for the stem or whether it be for leaves or whatever. And again, we got some Impeccable. This is the old label again. And the color on this one is Deep Forest. And I thought these two looked really nice together. And then I thought some yellow leaves and that kind of thing. So I picked up this Loops and Threads. Now this is the larger ball, and it was in the section where they used to keep the Craft Smart yarn. So they call this Soft Classic yarn. And these are larger skeins. The color on this one is Mustard. So if you're looking for comparison, this is the new label for the Impeccable. And it still does say Impeccable on it. Let's see if I can get you in the right spot here. Not doing good. So it's still Impeccable, and this is what they're calling Soft Classic. It's the first time I bought these since they started the new labels. So I had seen them in store before, but new to me. So again, I got this, I just bought this, and I bought it in the same section as the Craft Smart. So this one's on the old labeling. This is like a lighter brown. The color on this is Toasted Almond. And they didn't have any reds, but I knew I had some reds in my stash that managed to make it to here where I am now. I'm staying in a rental while our house gets renovated. So I'll show you all my colors together. And the green, and that's the white for the wreath, and the orange. We have this bit of red here, which this red is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and the color on this is Cranberry. So like a darker red. And this light that I'm in is kind of blowing it out. But there's all the colors, best I can hold them for you. So I think that's some pretty fall colors. They are a little blown out in this light, but showing a little lighter than what they are, but that's what it looks like. The other idea that I had, which was something I saw on a wreath that I saw when I was perusing Etsy and Google and all these type of places, is I think I'm going to put a bow on it. So I got some of this burlap garland, and I'm going to try to make a bow with this. And I just picked this up at my local Dollarama. I'm in Canada, so you know, I had to pay $3.50 for it, but yeah, I got this at my local Dollarama. So that's my ideas and my colors for my fall wreath. And I'm really excited to get started working on it. Rebecca and I haven't talked about deadlines or anything like that. I think we're just going to kind of go with it and have our videos come out as we can. We might have an update. We might just show our materials today and then have a final. We'll have to kind of play it in ear and see how it goes. You know, with me pushing things back a little bit, because these videos should have come out, as I said, around August 21st, I think. First day of spring was September 23rd. So like we should have had our final release video with our wreaths done a few days ago. But as I said, things happen, life happens. In my case, a flood happened. And Rebecca was so considerate and thoughtful and let me put a pin in it or cancel it or whatever I needed to do. She was wonderful about it. But yeah, so that's my plan for mine. I kind of have some ideas for what Rebecca has for hers, so I am looking forward to chugging over to her channel and checking out all of her plans for hers and seeing what she's going to do. She gave me some little hints, but I need to check her out and see what she's going to do. So if you don't follow Rebecca, please get over there and check her out, see what her plan is. I'm sure she's got an awesome wreath plan because she loves fall. She's going to come up with something awesome for hers. So yeah, so I think that's everything for today. And we'll see you next time for an update or a final on this. Who knows? And yeah, so I'll see you next time on Lori Hooks. Bye, everyone.